Okay, so this is the 2022. Now we're gonna be having some fun with this. Now what we're gonna be doing with this is trying to figure out who's this bike for and if it's something that you should probably get yourself. I want to say thank you real quick to Indian for letting me borrow this for quite a while so I can have some fun. So what I'm gonna be doing through this whole review process is taking it in town, going up Mount Lemon, going to Bisbee, I'm gonna be going all over the place. Maybe not Bisbee, but to Tombstone or something. But anyways, have some fun and see if it's good in the parking lot, see if it's good on long distance. Basically, who is it for? And that's what we're gonna be doing. All right, so I guess let's go ahead and do a nice little walk around, and it looks amazing. I mean, I'm not gonna spend too much time on specs. What I wanna do is focus mainly on, you know, if we did a test ride, like, you know, I don't know anything. I went to Indian Motorcycles, I'm doing a test ride, I'm trying out all these different bikes. I don't know all the specs yet, I just wanna see what feels good. And that's kind of what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna see what feels good, seeing how everything works. And then from there, make a judgment call if it's something I wanna buy myself. And that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing. So what we're gonna be doing is just treat it like it's a demo ride, using the solo seat. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Okay, so what we're gonna do is pretty cool. I got a key fob in my pocket, so there's no key, basically. So there's the button. It's basically your key switch. Okay, so here's the engine shut off. We have cruise control. Look at how beautiful this looks. Ooh-wee. Anyways, we got some music controls. We can navigate a few things. I'm gonna go ahead and deny access to that. This is my phone on its rock form mount. We got the horn. Pretty fun. High beams, low beams, all those different things. Hey, it's warning you. It's got a ride command system. It also has that rear deactivation. You see how it says sport mode, and here's the tachometer. You can kind of swipe up. It's a TFT display. It's actually really cool. I'm gonna try to get through a lot of this because I will talk more about it later. We got range, fuel economy. Outside it's pretty warm. The battery looks pretty cool. Current ride time, I only got 0.1 miles on this, so this is literally, I had to ride here from my house, so it's not that far. But we also have a navigation system. It's obviously loading. I'll talk more about that later. And here is the speedometer. You got your RPMs, fuel gauge, what gear you're in. But then you also have settings. So we got standard, sport, and touring mode. So that's actually pretty cool. There's no rain mode. That's not that big of a deal. Right now I have it on night mode. You can change it in the settings. We'll talk once again more about that. But remember, let's pretend we're at a Indian demo event and everyone's getting ready. Oh, might as well. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go ahead and put the side stand back down. And remember, these are forward controls. You know, they're like reduced reach forward controls, by the way.
Make sure you guys hit that like button and sign in.
I am 5'6" with a 30-inch inseam. I have stubby little T-Rex arms. It is a belt driven. This is what it looks like right here. This is what it sounds like. All right, and this is the stock stuff, okay? All right, so what we're gonna do is head out that way. I'm gonna meet up with some DDF and crew members, and we're gonna go for a nice ride. And yeah, let's go ahead and get going. Now it's pretty responsive when it comes, whoa, hey, yeah, so I have to get used to the throttle control and the response. I gotta get used to the friction zone, used to the brakes. So that's one of those things that you gotta be paying attention to when you're out first starting a ride. It's like, when you get to a demo event, what you want to do, and I already did this prior, is turn it on, get it in gear, just keep your feet on the ground, and let it out the clutch a little bit to the friction zone, see where it catches, because that's where you want to, obviously, you know, start shifting gears and getting from slow speed stuff. So once again, you want to plan your ride, so position yourself for safety, locate any hazards. Oh, I'm in neutral. There you go. I forgot I shifted. So sport mode seems a little crazy. So once again, I'm getting used to everything, okay? Now, I wonder if I can switch it. Now, you don't want to do this. Maybe we'll do it at light. Yeah, I'll save it. I was going to see if I could switch it to standard mode and see how that feels. I'm so used to riding with my Indian FTR 1200S and putting it in sport mode, so that's why I was like, I'll just do that here. Well, we'll see how I truly do like it. So right now I'm keeping a good space cushion. Let's go ahead and get myself a good line of sight too, by the way. Not too concerned about the cars on the left side. There's no reason to turn in front of me, so I'm pretty good when it comes to that space cushion. But anyways, I just want to focus mainly. Let's go ahead and turn that screen off so you guys don't have to see my home screen. I just want to see how this thing feels. So let's say I'm doing a demo event at Indian Motorcycle Tucson or wherever, because that's where I'm at in Tucson. And, you know, we're in a group ride. We got some MSF instructors in the front and back, you know, captain and tail gunner or whatever you want to call it. and we're doing a predetermined ride, and that's pretty much it. You know, you can't do too much. You can't take it, you know, long distance. You can't have it for a couple days. And what I want to do with this one is really put it through the paces and see, you know, is it good for touring? Is it good for, you know, up on the mountain? You can kind of see it pretty far away. That's Mount Lemon, by the way. Great ride, great views. And then is it good for in-town stuff, kind of like what we're doing here? Now, this is not technically in town. This is more like on the outskirts, so we got some good everything. So let's see, we get a 45. Ooh, baby. It's got some power. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's a big baby, big boy, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to talk too much about specs because here's the thing.
Yeah. They all waiting in the front lobby? Even the rookies? Even the rookies. All right, I guess I got to go get them myself. What's up, crew? How's everybody doing today? Let's go ahead and go into the crew lounge real quick and grab something to drink. And then we're going to head into the classroom and talk about some motorcycle crashes and close calls. If you notice that video down there on the bottom left, we were kind of watching it during the intro, I guess. You know, it's been playing for a little bit. That is on Motorcycle Training Concepts. That is the 2022 Indian Chief Dark Horse First Impressions video. Have it in the garage right now. It's a ton of fun. Can't wait to share more. But all the on-motorcycle stuff is going to be on that channel. Everything, the firehouse over here, I mean, beautiful facility, is going to be here on Dan the Fireman. Okay? So if you like the crash stuff, you like every tips and all those things inside the firehouse, inside the classroom, stay here. If you want to see me on the motorcycle, you have to check out Motorcycle Training Concepts. All right? Let's go to the lounge and see what is in there to drink. Whew. And making sure everybody's signing in here. Making sure. You guys doing good? You guys doing good? All right, very good. Hey, what is up? Hey, you guys got in here quicker than me. I don't know how you did that. It must be the special elevator the rookies go in and out, you know, like little moles throughout the firehouse, chewing on cords and everything. But here's the thing. Go ahead and grab yourself a drink over there at the little bar area. There's non-alcoholic drinks here because we all rode here, obviously, so nothing like that. You guys can drink when you get home or when we have a special event planned here. But guys, go ahead and play around. Have some fun in here. If you want to join the best damn online motorcycle community in the world and become an official DDFM crew member, click that join button. Whew. How do you sign in? Sebastian, how do you sign in? You gotta click that like button. You sign in, get credit for today's class by hitting that like button. Yeah. How's you guys doing? How you guys all doing? Whew. So today, once again, we are raising money for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. I'm going to go ahead and do a double check once we get into the classroom, see where we're at on the leaderboards. Right now, we're at $2,800, I believe. My goal is $10,000. I'll be riding there. It's for mental health and prostate cancer research. Basically everything when it comes to men. You know, we don't talk about mental health. You know, we'll talk more in class. Let's get into class. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Nathaniel, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. No free food. I know. Every time I come to the station, the rookies ate it all. The rookies ate it all. So right now, this is what we have. We have $2,800 raised. Those of you that were on Thursday that were the top 10 donations, these were being sent out today. Today we were supposed to go over the gear giveaway winners, and I completely forgot about it. I left my list at home. So we will be announcing the gear giveaway winners on Thursday. All right? Yeah, no tacos. It's Taco Tuesday. I know. But we're going to be going over some pretty crazy stuff here. Let's take a quick look at what's over here, because we want to see how we are doing. Let's go ahead and take this. There we go. So this is where we're at right here. Okay, so $2,800. Let's see what we're doing. Let's check the leaderboards. I don't check these things until I get to class. All right. So we were in first for a little bit. We're in fourth place. Hey, not too bad. You know, it's all for a good cause. But who's this dude? Joseph? I think I know who that guy is. I think he did this last year. It's all for a good cause. I'm not too upset. He's raised $142,000. Okay, well, you're good, man. You did good. I'm all for it. Oh, he's got some unions and financial groups helping him out. Okay, he's got some unions. There it is. Okay, okay. All right. You play your card. You play your card. You got some unions throwing some $4,000 each. All right. Whatever. You might win. It's all good. You are in Hamilton, Ontario. Okay, well, so that means, hey, this is worldwide. Let's see who's in the number one spot in the United States. All right, all right. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, all right, all right. But remember, if you want to donate and help me out, you make sure you click that link in the chat. Let's go and move this over here. Click that link in the chat. Let's get back to my donation page. Because once again, I will be shouting out all of those that have donated. So B-Hawk, real quick. Once again, thank you so much for the donation. Amazing. All right, so now we're all caught up. Appreciate it, Scott. Woo. Let's go ahead and move this over. Let's view my page. Let's go back to the class. It's going to update. There it is. There it is. Let's make it look a little bit better. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's move you back down. Boom. Magic. You love your Pack Talk Swim? Hey, you're welcome. Thing's amazing. I only promote the things that I absolutely like. But once again, guys, here's what we do. We're raising money for prostate cancer research and men's mental health with the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. I will be announcing all of those that donate. I turned off super chats on this channel until we are done with the ride. All right? So I'll keep an eye on everything. Anonymous with a 202. Anonymous just donated $202. Woo! Holy crap. Thank you so much. We're at over $3,000 now. Whoever you are, that's amazing. No nothing. Just like, hey, buddy. Here we go. Love it. We're going to get started once we get over 150 likes. My goal is to get at least 200 likes before we start class. We're going to be going over this video. Let's go take a quick look at this. Let's just see the intro. This is Motostars. Let's see how interesting this looks. Whoa! Uh-oh. Hey, that might be a medical review. That might be a medical review. We'll be talking about that, but look at this. What do you think happened here real quick while that thing's trying to buffer? What do you think happened right here? I want to say a panic break. I want to say a panic break. Class, what do you think? What do you think? Let's go ahead and make a refreshment. Ooh, thank you. Appreciate it. What do you guys think? It's pretty crazy stuff, huh? Pretty, yeah, panic braking 82, maybe, possibly, easily. Became a speed hump. Brake checked, white zone, then locked up the brakes. Colorado biker prepper, yep, probably. Hey, I saw your training video in the parking lot practice section of the Discord. Looking good. Looking good. Whew. White zone, yeah. First time in class. Love your stuff. Invaluable for a new rider. In AZ, Robert. What part of AC are you in? I still think about my pants. What? You mean these pants? My Americas? Chubbies, come on. Sponsor the channel. Let's get some DDFM crew chubbies. Chubby shorts for the crew. Scott, keep up the good brother, or keep up the good work, brother. I said brother twice with the $53 donation. Hey, I appreciate everybody that donates. Remember, the money goes straight to the Movember Foundation. All right, none of this money comes to me. I turned off all super chats so that you guys can just click that link and donate straight to the DGR. I'll be mentioning it here and there every so often. Grimbeard had a layer down. Yeah. I bought a couple of weeks ago Scorpion XO R1 Air in blue, and geez, does a good helmet make a difference. It does, Gonzalo. It really does. Started riding last year, and the first thing I found was the Moto Madness channel. I know, isn't that crazy? And that's one of those things is like, new riders, like, you know, what happens in a crash? You know, a motorcycle crash. Boom, Moto Madness, Motostars, 99 Lives, all these people pop up. And And you know, they provide a service. You know, they're entertaining. You know, you get to see some craziness that you never get to see, especially on TV. But I wanted to bring something else to it. I wanted to bring some safety messaging. I wanted to help out. So I kind of want, when somebody's new, like typing in, okay, what do I do in a crash, or, you know, motorcycle crashes? Let's see what happens in a crash, because that's what I'm worried about, right? Boom, I want to pop up and be like, hey, I have a solution for you. And that's where I wanted to get at. So I'm glad you're here. It warped your initial perspective on riding, but since I found this channel, it has absolutely changed the way I ride. Hey, Flavin. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. That's the whole point. Nicholas. And guys, I will read out your donations. Nicholas donated to the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride $20. Guys, you remember $5, $10, $1 billion, whatever you want to do. It helps out. It's all for charity. I've recently convinced my mother to get a motorcycle. She was always interested but too scared of bikes. I showed her some of your vids, and you completely changed her whole view on motorcycling and motorcycles. I just want to say thanks, because it's been a dream of mine to ride with her, and you helped me achieve that. You know, you're going to have a great time. It's great to share a passion, especially with somebody that you love. Just be safe. Enjoy the ride. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy the freedom of the air movement and flowing. And then you get to share it. It makes it even better. Get a Bluetooth system. You know, whatever you want. We use Cardo here, but get whatever you want. That way you can talk to her. Maybe even share music, because some of them you can. You know, it's pretty cool. And then when you're listening to music and talking, there's a setting in the Cardo Pack Talk app, or the Cardo Connect app. And when you talk, it lowers the volume, and then it goes back up. So when they talk, it lowers your music volume, and then it goes back up after they're done talking. It's actually really cool. So you can listen to music and talk at the same time. Speed Limit Challenger? No way. Speed Limit Challenger? What are you doing? With a $50 donation? We got to update this thing. You guys are killing it. It's like over $330 today so far. Woo. It's all for a good cause. Speed limit. Woo-wee. Still love your name, man. It's kind of weird. It's like I drive a Challenger, but I do the speed limit. You don't see that very often. Usually people go a little crazy. Love the name. What's up, one only? How you doing? Guys, remember, once we'll get started, you got to sign into class. We're just kind of introducing, everybody's coming into class. We're getting everybody in here. Once we get 150 plus likes, you got to sign in. 150 likes, we're going to get going. We're going to talk about this Motostars video. All right? Remember, we're also raising money for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride for the next, all the way until the end of May. Every class, we're going to be raising money. So you're going to hear about this all day, every day, pretty much on this channel. Exactly, surname. Smash that like button. Oh, we got 150. You guys can keep going. I want to hear it in the chat every so often. Hey, new people coming in. Hey, you know, if you pull a seat out for one of the crew members, they just came in. It's fine. You guys can come in late. Just sign in real quick. But I want the crew to be like, hey, come on in. Hey. Just sign in real quick. You'll get credit. If you have to leave in like 10 minutes, that's fine. You'll still get credit. Yeah. You don't have to stay the whole time. Yeah. Tell them what's up. Dr. Vigar, MSF in 2 weeks. Whew. We're going to get started, guys. We're going to get started soon. Sky's out, thighs out. Ooh, look at that. You know what? Reminds me. That reminds me. We should probably go to the gym. We should probably go to the gym one of these days. We should go to the gym, huh? I think so. Come with me. Let's get some blood flowing. Dr. V, welcome to the crew. Come follow me to the gym. Let's get some blood flowing. Let's get some blood flowing. All right. Let's get some squats going. Oh, yeah. Now, these boxes are about 20 feet tall. I'm just really big, okay? Get some blood flowing. Come on. Get some push-ups. Come on, we're going to get started. We're going to get energized. We got to get energized. Yeah, we got this gym. It's in the basement. It's a multi-leveled fire facility. 1 floor up top, about 20 floors underground. Stays nice and cool. You guys ready? Let's get back to class. Come on. You guys are messing around. All right. Yeah, I got an elevator underneath the podium. All right, guys. Stop screwing around. Stop screwing around. I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath. All right, here we go. Let's watch. I got my pen out and everything. That's gonna be an interesting one. All right, let's watch. Let's do it. What's happening here? We're getting kind of boxed in. Good lane change, good head check.
The indicator is giving him a right of way, pushes the biker off the road despite the warning.
Good positioning. See how he has good line of sight. So if you had to escape, you can lane filter through there. All right, what's gonna happen here? Okay, he's increasing space cushion. That person's gonna come in. He rolled off the throttle. Bobby Brown did a good job. That's engine braking. Switching lanes with a head check. Okay, you were doing so well until that. Damn. All right, that's cool. That's fine. That's part of the after action review process. We're gonna take what's good, leave what's bad. All right, what now? What now? What's happening here? That was it. We're just gonna talk a little bit more about it. All right. So let's get to the beginning. Okay, I can't wait to see this one, but here we go. Let's get to here. He was doing really good, so I'm gonna throw out some things that I noticed. You know, I'm gonna throw out some things that I noticed. And once again, I will be checking the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride profile page that I have going up. We are raising money for the DGR. Please click the link in the description. We are raising money. We're trying to get $10,000 for it. We're doing really dang good. All right, here we go. So I like this part right here. He's doing a head check. I'm going to try to keep these a little bit quicker because, you know, we talk about it all the time, but he did a good head check. That's going to give you good 360 situation awareness. Basically, your blind spot. So we're going to switch lanes. Now, this is a great lane position. Technically, we're in this lane right here, but you see how you can see really far? You have an escape path if you had to escape, you know, going forward. You can't really go left or right, but that's perfectly fine. So just in case something happens, you can go forward. But the space cushion right here is not the greatest. So your escape path, your red stage maneuver would probably be braking, but basically going forward. You don't have to swerve. That's the main thing. All right, let's move on.
The driver who believes that the indicator is giving him a right of way pushes the biker off the road despite the warning.
Okay, so basically this person right here is giving an indicator that they're going to come into this lane. And why do you think they came into this lane? Well, this GMC truck in front of us is increasing the gap between us. This driver can't see us. Why do you think? Why do you think? Let me get my pen out real quick. Why do you think they can't see us? We're in the blind spot, all right? So it's a poor line of sight. You can't see that. Poor line of sight when it comes to what's happening here. So we got to be very, very, very careful with poor line of sight. That's exactly what's happening. But just real quick, did a great planning. Because this is what I'm talking about. Space cushions right here. It's not the greatest, but here's the thing. Just in case this person slams the brakes and we're like, oh crap, oh crap. We're like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. We can lane filter and go. Another thing is with this lane position, if there was a car in front of them, you can see their brake lights so you can almost anticipate what might be happening. Remember, 12 seconds ahead is recommended. Still in the blind spot. Great space cushion to this guy. So this is a great space cushion. If we were right here, we would be having trouble. So if we're riding around and, you know, we talk about lane positioning, good line of sight, good space cushion, all we did was like maybe move over here. Let's say that's the different scenario. We don't have a good space cushion against this person. We're over here and we have an amazing space cushion against nobody. Okay, so we have huge space cushions. If we were right here, bad space cushion. So always position yourself. So if this, for some reason, this vehicle disappeared and all of a sudden there's this vehicle right here, what you do is you just switch lanes and you get over here. Okay, so then you could start seeing that way. So you're constantly adapting. So planning your ride, position for safety, locate hazards. This is a hazard, adapt to it. Okay, so he rolled up the throttle. That's engine braking. That's going to go ahead and allow that person to come in. Non-issue, honk the horn when you're in safe position. So now you see how they went farther. It's not because they all sped up. It's because we actually slowed down with engine braking. So quick head check, did fine. Now right here is when we start to do dumb things. So positioning for safety would put us over here where my head is. That's where we should be going, is position for safety, because now we can see super far and we have space cushions away from any hazards. But once ego plays into it, once you start getting pissed off, you start to do dumb things like this. Okay? You obviously had to get close to do that, but you put yourself in a poor position for safety. Not even that good. So don't let ego ride your ride. Your brain needs to take over. All right? All right, moving on. Now look at this. Ego took over. Now we're just going in and out of traffic. Dangerous situation for us now. Alright, so high risk, high skill, lots of different factors involved. We got vehicles, cars. If you mess up on this wheelie and you accidentally hit that car, bad day. That car driver right there was being a smart driver and kind of waited to see what would happen instead of getting themselves into that situation. Oh man. Hey, it still runs. It's because it has all that protection. Look at all that protection right there. Hey, here's the thing. I have nothing against stunting, so I don't want anybody making comments in the chitty chat about stunting. The problem here is that we are not mitigating as many factors as possible. I have no problem doing it as a professional thing, amateur thing, but in a closed environment like a parking lot. That's where you should be doing it. Or in an area where there's no other vehicles, no pedestrians, nobody else can get hurt if you fail. If you fail and you get hurt, that's on you. If you fail and hurt somebody else financially, physically, emotionally, because once if you die and boom, now everyone has PTSD about it, then we have issues. That's what I don't like. So we're going to be doing this. Now just take a quick look at this whole area. Lots and lots of traffic, not very much escape paths. If he messes up, he hits vans, he hits these cars. There's just overall not a good situation. It's not an area I'd be playing around in. So we're going to do this. So let's say he failed right here, and then he rolled off in front of this car, or his bike smashes through the windshield of this car and kills the driver. That right there is the problem I have. This actual skill, this actual thing that he's doing, no problem with. My problem is when you hurt people, other people. I can't even speak right now. But that's the thing I have a problem with. So we're going to do this, and we're going to fail. So this car driver is being a little smart and is like, you know what? I'm going to wait back and see what's happening. I'm not going to rush into the situation, possibly get close to this and, get hurt myself, which was smart of him. Now, we talk about smart rider principles, acquiring and utilizing personal protective equipment. This is like the first time I've seen a stunt rider wearing armored anything. Okay, so we got an armored hoodie, armored jacket. We have obviously a full face helmet. A lot of them wear full face helmets. It looks like maybe moto boots. These aren't moto jeans, but we got gloves. So we got 4 out of the 5 garments that we want. But one thing I want to point out too is not just acquiring acquire and utilizing personal protective equipment for you. If you want to keep your bike safe, get some engine crash guards, get yourself some sliders, get yourself some bendable levers, so if it does fall, it bends up instead of snapping. There's all these different things you can do for your bike to keep it protected. You might not be wheeling, but let's say you do a slow speed maneuver like a U-turn figure 8 and you drop the bike, you want to protect everything. So that's what I would do, right? Not even sure, noodle. But see, look, take a look at everything. Protection. Now, looks like we might have bent our rear brake lever, but we could probably bend it back. Some of these things are protected, some of these things can't be. Whatever.
Good.
We're in full gear except for gloves then. I guess I was wrong. So 3 out of the 5 things right there. So no gloves. Looks like we already broke our hand at one point. He's got a cast on. Hey, you do you. It's your own risk, your own reward, not mine.
Good.
All right, so we're gonna be riding through here. Whoa! No. This person needs to be paying attention too. You don't tell people to do stupid dumb things. Yeah. So let's take a quick look at this. We're not gonna spend too much time. This is just a dumb pedestrian thing. All right, so we're riding through traffic. We see pedestrian here, see pedestrian here, we see a pedestrian here. Big open area, probably a park. Not an area for pedestrians to cross, but here's the thing. Once you see one, always anticipate another. So we can equate this to, let's say, neighborhoods. Okay, you see one kid running across the street, assume there's another kid chasing after him. If you see a basketball or a soccer ball bouncing across the street, always assume a little kid's going to be running over and trying to get it. You know, you just start seeing, you know, one is one of them, but there's usually one chasing them. Now, one thing I do like right here is the fact that he's using his GPS. This is how I use my phone right now on my handlebars. But I use the rock form mount. Grab yourself a rock form mount. Link is in the description. Great thing. It's amazing. Anyways, moving on with this. So thankfully, this person saw it, but they would have been right in the path of travel. So one thing that we could do better is not speed into the situation. Kind of just anticipate and be like, I'm going to wait for this dum-dum to get across, all right? So that's what I would be doing, but thankfully no one got hurt. Thankfully it was seen in time. Terrible situation if somebody did get hit. Rock form mount. I like rock form mounts.
So I waited patiently.
All right, moving on.
And as it
All
moved
right, roundabouts are dangerous. Orange stage.
I had the indicator on. But I didn't.
Okay, we're
realize
out of it.
I had
No,
the
we're
hazard
still in
lights
it.
on. Yeah, I can't
Okay,
go back.
we're out of it, but now we got another intersection
So I
coming
was
up.
almost like
All right, nice and smooth around it.
Like I
Very
was just
good.
waiting
You didn't
to
rush
run
into it. Okay, indicator. Hey, that's what they want to
Eventually
do.
he saw me. Stop the vehicle.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a tough one to deal with because you
Sorry.
can't Flintstone it.
But all I wanted was for him to just drive forward so that I can move off. Now, thankfully, the YZF-R Yamaha 125cc motorcycle is so light that I could actually tilt it a little bit to reduce impact. And if it wasn't for the tilting, I could have probably been dropped down off the motorcycle.
Yep.
So
Thankfully, he kept it up because it would have dropped on his leg or he would have fell into traffic.
I learned from it. I'm never too close to anybody. And if I am, I normally stick to the side. Try to be to the right side of them. Don't try and be in the middle.
All right, so what he was saying is, you know, next time I'm not going to get so close to somebody. And that's one of those things. I like to maintain a space cushion because they always like to take it away from me. I can always increase my space cushion by not getting close to people or going somewhere else. The one thing that we can't do is go in reverse very fast. These people can go in reverse super quick. So we're going to get up to here, and look how close we are. We can't be doing that. Let's go ahead and sit back a little bit. I understand that he's lane filtering, and he can't get around this vehicle because of that indicator, and we got cars coming. But that's one of those hazards when it comes to lane filtering. Just because you can doesn't mean you should all the time. And thankfully he didn't, but we got a little too close.
Eventually he saw me. Stop.
So right here we can't do much. And honestly, sometimes this is what I do when I park next to a vehicle at a stoplight too. But I know they're not going to be backing up. This is in the road. Anyways, terrible situation. Can't do much. You can't back out. You couldn't escape going forward because you ran into traffic. Okay, so I mean, there's not much you could do right here.
Anybody. And if I am, I normally stick to the side. Try to be to the right side of them. Don't try and be in the middle.
All right, real quick, class. I just refreshed the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride donation page, and we're at $3,340 because Deshaun Bailey just donated $156, and Miter says good luck and donated $52. Woo! Deshaun, Miter, it's all for a good cause. I truly, truly do appreciate it. You get your receipts in the email that you do it. So, I mean, whatever you want to do for tax purposes or whatever, you get all that. But holy crap, we are doing amazingly well. Let's just double check real quick before we get back into the classroom session. Remember, we're raising money for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, men's mental health, and prostate cancer research. Lots and lots. I keep pushing it because it's so near and dear to my heart. Let's get back right into it, all right? All right, so we're watching this. We're a little bit close.
Ends up in a few scratches on the bike and an important lesson.
Okay, so don't get right behind somebody because they might back up. Watch out. Okay, good. Now we're going to get going. So one hazard kind of adapted to. We're going to go take a nice left-handed turn. We lost some traction on the turn for whatever reason. Could have been bad road, could have been too much throttle. I didn't hear anything. Could be cold tires right off the bat. But take a quick look, he's got full gear. That's an amazing suit. Alright, so you gotta be very careful taking off from a stop. So I can't tell too much, what the temperature is. I don't know what, his tire conditions are. But here's the thing. I'm going through the checklist, right? So tire conditions, environment out here, road surface hazards, I'm throttle control. See how I'm going through that checklist? It's because those are all different factors that could lead to a low side, especially in this type of situation. So what do? We check our tires, make sure they have good tread depth, make sure they're proper PSI. Is it cold out? Is there, is it like snowing? Is it just really, really cold out? How cold is our tires? Because if it's too cold, it's not going to be malleable enough to really grip the ground. Well, okay, let's say all that stuff is good. Is there stuff on the ground? Is there gravel on the ground? That's going to reduce traction right there. So when we see gravel, we got to be going over it nice and easy. Not a lot of throttle input, just nice, easy, smooth inputs, nice wide arcing. So we go through this whole process of, what is the factor? What is the factor? We can't tell. Well, the fact that you're thinking of all these different factors is extremely important when it comes to figuring out how to prevent this ourselves. Did you go over the paint line? The slick surfaces on the paint. We don't know. No clue. But the point is, we are going through that process. That's the after action review. Okay, if we don't know the definitive thing, we'll find it from something else. Yeah, nice little old lady to the rescue. All right, here we go. So casual, casal duas rodas. Don't know what that said over there. Don't know what this says, but we're going to go ahead and see what happens because Smart Rider principles are universal in any language. All right, maybe a little bit too fast. Now we just collided into the side of the vehicle. So I'm guessing that vehicle wasn't supposed to do that, so we weren't anticipating it. But what do we do around intersections and low light visibility situations? We don't go so fast. We talked about this in a previous class, is that most crashes involve too much speed. So we talk about factors here. Too much speed. So let's take a quick look at this. So we're going pretty fast through an area where there's not a lot of visibility. Can't really escape left and right. We're not wearing full gear, so if we do crash, it's going to be very, very painful, possibly life-altering injuries, like amputations and stuff. Who knows? Let's take a quick look. So if somebody wants to read that off to me, write it in the comments, please. A little bit too fast. Also this, read it off to me, please. A little too fast. So now we just slam those brakes. Now here's the thing. He perceived, let's go over the objective facts here. Perceived it, now he's reacting. So what we have left in the total stopping distance equation is braking distance. Now, at this speed, can we stop in time? Obviously, he can't. He crashed into the back of the vehicle. Can't stop in time. So red stage maneuvers, does it say you can only use your brakes to do a red stage maneuver? No. You have other options in red stage. You can swerve. Now I'm putting it to the left because, that's an option, but I'm not saying it's the best one, so I'm going to go ahead and cross that out. So swerving to the right might have been the better option. What about, let's do a little thought experiment. That's a terrible line. Let's go ahead and make that a little bit better. Let's do a thought experiment here. Let's say we're trying to slow down, and allowing this vehicle to move forward just a little bit. So now it's like right here. Then maybe now we can swerve. So we separate a lot of it, braking then swerving. We could do that too. But, how are we going to do that? It's all in a split second, everybody. We can't if we have no training. If you have no training, if you've never practiced this, you're not going to be able to do it in a split second. That's why I'm trying to get this into your faces, into your brains, that this is the reality if you don't practice. I mean, if you just thought about it, we were braking, and then we went. There was an open spot right there. Now, how do we mitigate all this stuff? We were talking about, okay, well, he's not going to be able to stop in time. He's not going to be able to swerve in time. There's no options. There's nothing he could have done. Okay. Let's go back. How fast are we going? So you're telling me there's nothing he could have done. Let's take a quick look at what he did prior to the event. We're going pretty fast for the environment. Maybe not fast during the day, but nighttime, low visibility, nobody can really see us. Our headlights aren't doing very well. So now if we keep going backwards, instead of saying, well, we couldn't have done a swerve, we couldn't have done braking. Well, could we have slowed down in the first place so that we never would have had to brake that hard or swerved into a situation where we had to thread the needle? So it's all these different factors leading up to the crash that if we can prevent those, possibly not even have a situation where we have to do a red stage maneuver. And that is the whole point of the Smart Rider principles: seeking out and recognizing hazardous situations, maintaining your fundamental skills with parking lot practice or wherever you want to practice. Go to a track, do whatever you want to do, but maintain the fundamental skills. That's the whole point. If you can't seek out and recognize that this is a hazardous situation, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you can brake and swerve amazingly well. If you don't know, that's what I'm trying to get at. And it doesn't have full gear, so acquire and utilize personal protective equipment. And that would have hopefully prevented a lot of this. There's brake lights way ahead. Look at those brake lights. We should already be doing something about that. We weren't paying attention. We're not paying attention. If you like what we do, think about becoming a member today by clicking that join button. Click it. Yeah. Alright, so we're going through here. We're going to get into
The behavior of the driver who, without looking, reversed into the biker, almost hitting him.
Okay, so reversing, once again, we don't have good Flintstone legs to get ourselves out of these situations. Let's see what happens. Whoa, 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 whoa. Honk. At that point, you got to honk. Waited a little too long. Hopefully nothing damaged. Hopefully they're fine. It's like, then you start thinking, why did you do that? It doesn't matter why they did it. They're still backing up. Not much you could have done in that situation other than honk as soon as you can. Alright, let's watch. We're doing good speeds. I don't think we can lane filter here. This might be California, so we maybe can. Whoa! Not enough information. That was pretty interesting. Why did we lose traction? Let's take a quick look. So let's take a look at the beginning part. So this is him right here, and it looks like the far left lane. And then maybe this is the car that's doing it. Let's do some investigative work here. Let's do some investigative work. He's doing his thing. He's going slow enough. This Mercedes or whatever it is decided, yo, I'm going to pass you up on the shoulder. So take a quick look at where my head is. Take a quick look. We have that yellow line here, the yellow line. So he's in the far left lane. That's the shoulder. This car is straddling that yellow line. This motorcycle rider had no clue that this person was doing that. So, okay. So I have a feeling, I don't think he hit him. Oh, it's a Chrysler. It's not a Mercedes. I don't think he hit him. I mean, he could have. But what typically looks like that? Look at that front tire. Oh, I got to get myself out of the way. Take a quick look at that front tire. You see how it just kind of stopped? Or it just kind of slipped? It looks like it just slipped. Let's take some multiple guesses here. Let's say he did. Let's say that Chrysler decided, or didn't decide. Let's say that Chrysler did hit that motorcycle rider. It's pretty easy to understand that why he lost traction, why he fell down. Okay, this Chrysler's the dum-dum. The motorcycle rider's not the dum-dum. I see some mistakes with the motorcycle rider. We'll go ahead and talk about that a little bit. Yeah, could have easily hit the front peg or the foot peg. Easily. And that would have messed him up bad to cause this. Now, take a quick look. When we see something like this, it's typically a front brake, panic brake. Now, what would cause a panic brake in this situation? Well, being freaking surprised as hell. You got a car coming up on your left on the shoulder that's not supposed to be doing that. Super close, right, Matt G? Yeah. That might have panicked you, and you would have slammed that front brake easily. So it could either be a panic brake or gotten hit. Okay, that's my only guess I can come up with. But when we hear that, how are we getting a panic brake? We're being surprised by vehicles coming up. So what does that mean to me? Let's take a quick look. We are in an area right here. This is going to be an orange stage for me. Roughly yellowish orange. What I'd be doing is making sure I check my mirrors. Make sure your mirrors are in good places too, Check your mirrors. You see anything uncommon in those mirrors? So all of a sudden you see somebody getting super close on your left side, a black car getting super close. They're not supposed to be getting on your left side because there's nothing there. Uncommon thing in a common situation. Making sure we're oriented to the situation. You know, think of Frogger, the overhead view. Where are you in time and space? Where are you in lanes? Where is everybody else in lanes utilizing the vision that you currently have? If you can see somebody coming into your left lane and you know with your brain that nobody's supposed to be in your left lane because you are in the left lane, then that should not cause you to panic, right? It should cause you to be like, whoa, 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 what the heck? And get yourself out of that situation by moving a little bit more to the right. Maybe letting them do it. You know, they're going to do it. I'd rather not crash. Another thing is, let's say the panic. You know, if something does happen, you have to practice that squeeze of that front brake. Because if you don't, and something happens like this, you're just going to grab it because you don't practice it. But if it becomes second nature, it becomes habitual, automaticity, because you practice so much that no matter how you squeeze that front brake, at every time you do it, it is a progressive brake pressure. You get to a point where you never slam that front brake because you've practiced so many progressive braking exercises. So that's the only thing I can come up with. Overall, it's a terrible situation. Hopefully he's got full protective gear because, you know, if you're a smart rider, acquire and utilizing it. You also go into the description, ddfmcrew.com/beginner gear. Revzilla has some amazing gear. It's an affiliate link. It helps out the channel so much. So if you're going to get gear on Revzilla, if you're going to get anything from Revzilla, click that link first. Helps us out. But make sure you get some gear. Make sure you get some gear just in case something like this happens. Terrible situation. Not much you could have done. The music is... And it recently just happened. 4/3/21. Ugh. Alright, let's watch this next one. Alright, so we're moving through here. We got a little tail right here. Oh, merging issues out here in LA. Now, when we get to a merging area on the interstate, that's the hazardous areas of interstates. All these different merge areas. We got another merging area coming up. You know, pay attention to this big old yellow semi. Those are the dangerous areas. So whenever you get to a merging area, that is orange stage. You should be prepped and ready, and you should have already be scanning for hazards and maybe even located a few of them. All right, so we're going through here. We're riding. Now, we have vehicles over here in this lane right here. Okay, so very dangerous, you know, not yet, because we're not going to get right up on them. Not yet. Now we are. So what we should be doing is knowing how to modulate our speed in a corner. If you enter a corner and that's the speed that you're going to stay at because you don't know how to slow down in a corner, then maybe you should not be making corners at that speed. You should know how to navigate these corners. Road hazards are terrible too. That's not something I'm too concerned about. The thing I'm concerned about are these drivers right here. Now, this driver right here looks like they're in the gore area. Still, got to be very careful. So instead of honking the horn, you got to do something in terms of red stage maneuver. I don't see anybody in the mirrors. I don't do a head check. I mean, I do head checks. I just can't see it because I'm not, you know, in control of the rider right now. But what I would be doing is possibly getting into this right lane just in case. And if I had to, I mean, it's California. Get yourself out of there. Okay? Don't just anticipate that this person's going to do what they need to do. All right? Remember, merging areas is orange stage. Be very careful with that. So now switch lanes and go. Okay? That way you're not freaking out. Now we got another thing coming up, okay? Like I was saying. So with this person right here needs to merge. We're just going to go ahead and stay in our lane, defend it. Just switch over. Or accelerate and get out of here. You know, this person's got to go. This person's got to get into your lane. You're making them slow down. Okay, now we got good position for safety. Okay, kind of. You know, we don't have a good space cushion here, but we're anticipating this vehicle. And then look at that vision. Look at that line of sight. Line of sight is extremely good here. Space cushion's good here. It's not so good here. Good line of sight here. We got to pay attention to a new hazard here. That's what I'm looking at right now. Okay, cool. Now we have a good space cushion to our left. You see how you can get yourself out of these things? Okay, this big truck is causing these people to slam the brakes. A bunch of people are slamming the brakes anyways. So let's see if we can maintain the space cushion If not, let's get ourselves in a good position so we can have good line of sight down the middle of these cars. All right, let's move on. All right, let's watch this real quick.
Proof of the indifference of drivers. Completely
Okay.
lack of reaction despite advance warning.
Oh, on who? All right, we got emerging vehicle. Emerging vehicle not doing much. Was he saying that the car had an advance warning but did nothing? Or was it the car or the motorcycle rider having advance warning and did nothing? Because when I hear the horn go off, that doesn't tell me that the car driver, as soon as you put the horn on, the car driver has the advance warning. No, that's not how it works. As soon as you perceive and reacted with that horn, that's when you start your advanced warning. That's what that means. Because you don't know what they're doing. Just because you honk the horn doesn't mean immediately everybody knows. No. You honk the horn, now you know, because you did it. Nobody else did it. All right?
Lack of reaction despite advance warning.
So advance warning. Okay, this is the moment we perceived and reacted. We have all this room. We can modulate our speed if we wanted to by slowing down. We could also modulate our speed by going more, or we could just maintain our speed. You know, that's all we have to do. But the thing is, right here, what I would be doing is slowing it down a little bit, letting them in. They're obviously in front of us. You know, it's whatever. It's whatever. I'll get around these people in a construction after the construction zone is done. I'm on a motorcycle. I'm having a better day. They're driving this little schmeat car. Non-issue. Now, here's the thing. If we were in a car, let's take a quick little thought experiment here. If we're in a car, would we be able to do this? Maybe. Thankfully, that there's nothing right here to cause any problems. If these cones were like right here, in a car we'd be screwed. In a motorcycle, we might be able to navigate that. We might be able to do that. But here's the thing. You guys should not be doing this to where you have to navigate this right here. Should not be doing this. Don't put yourself in that situation. Got very lucky. Very, very lucky. So don't put yourself in that situation. Do what you need to do. Let them in. You modulate your speed. End of day. Whatever. Real quick, Martin with a $5 donation to the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. Learned a lot from you and practicing it every day. Thank you so much for the donation. Sending you a quick thanks. Woo, baby. Appreciate it. So we're going to go through here on a Harley. Oh, it says, I was filtering really slowly, 10 to 20 kilometers per hour when I came across a stupid driver. All right, let's start that over because we got some context. All right, lane filtering, doing his thing. You know, you do you. Oh, that looks a little bit more than 1020. Now we're doing about 1020. How's that a stupid driver? I guess we'll find out. He's got full gear. Looks like he's got some good gloves on. Those are very highly protective. As you can see, I couldn't go anywhere, so I pulled my right blinker on to tell him I was going to stay in the right lane when traffic moves. Very good. Always good. Indicate what you want to do. Indicate your intentions. That's a responsibility of a rider. Okay, so now we're going to get into our lane. Maybe he doesn't want you in there. All right, non-issue. What? Can you help me out here, class? What the hell? The whole situation. I'm gonna tell him what my wife tells me. Stop being so sensitiva. Alright, moving on with this one. We got an indicator, very good. Now we got amazing space cushion. Big open lane. Lane over there. We can anticipate that. We anticipated that. How hard is that? Take a quick look. Okay, so here's the thing. Let's go. Watch this. So we're riding right here. Okay, boom, riding, obviously. We have a terrible space. Maybe it's good. I don't know, because GoPros, you know, they make them, whatever. Anyways, I'd be right here off to the side. That way I have good line of sight. You know, I don't have a good escape route to the left. I don't know if that's a curb or not, but whatever. Okay, so I have good line of sight. Maybe I'll be off to the right. I'll keep moving around depending on the situation, 360 situation awareness. So let's move over here. So they're going to indicate very good. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and maintain what I have here. I'm not going to accelerate because, oh, thankfully this person got out of the way. No, I'm going to maintain this until they move out of the way, and it opens up my line of sight, and then I can see. All right, let's see. Okay, boom. Good line of sight. Here we go. Amazing line of sight. I could see super far. We're doing good on our planning right now. Okay, plan your ride, position safety, locate, adapt, navigate. So we got great line of sight. Okay, as soon as I see this, though, well, look at all these cars. These cars are all stacked up. Interesting. They're all stacked up. My area is clear. If I was in that vehicle, or if I was in that line of stacked vehicles, I would want to move over to that moving line because I am impatient too. That's a human trait. Okay, whatever you're feeling, somebody else is probably feeling too. So let's go over here. Oh, and even more of a stacked line. Let's see what happens here now that there's a stacked line and I got a big open lane here. All right. Indicator, switching over. You hear the engine deceleration popping going on. It's because it's engine deceleration. That is going to be engine braking. So he's rolling off the throttle, maybe downshifting, and that's causing the RPMs to go lower, and then the power to the rear wheel, then it's going to start slowing down a little bit without even applying brake pressure. Okay, so hey, it's braking, right? I'd do a little bit of progressive brake pressure too if I had to, maybe adapt a little bit, put myself in a better space, but I should already be anticipating this anyways because of the pattern that we talk about all the time on this channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see more. Now, rev bombing, not a good situation. It's not something you want to do. It removes power to the rear wheel, and it puts you in a weird spot, okay? So this is a terrible position for safety, and it looks like we're going to go ahead and navigate around it. Now, it's a red light up ahead, so we aren't anticipating anybody else switching lanes because there's no room for them. But what we did was put ourselves in a different spot, which I would be in this spot too because anybody going that left turn lane, maybe not paying attention, could hit me. I'm going to be protected on all sides. Now, lane filtering in Washington, I don't think it's legal, but we're doing it anyways. Okay, just so we can get a good look at them. Okay. Yeah, did a little check. Yeah, your mirror is bent in. Yeah, okay. Moving on. All right, here we go. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. Intersection, orange stage, blind everything. Okay, now we're back into yellow. Oh, orange, I see side of the vehicle. Careful, 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 careful. Good job with the progressive braking Moto Pumpkin. Don't flip people off though, but you did good keeping yourself in a safe environment, good positioning, good location, everything. Except for the flipping off. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at this again. It's not going to be very long. That's what she said. So we're going to be moving on. So intersections, it is going to be automatic orange stage. So take a look. It's on the side. You know, when we're in class, you can look at the walls. It's fine. I put a lot of cheat sheets up on the walls. Make sure you guys sign in by clicking that like button. So this is a blind intersection, definite orange stage. We're going 33, barely above the speed limit. You know, 25 is the residential area right here. Doing pretty good. So nothing right now. Okay, I feel pretty comfortable with this. I'm going to move forward. I'm in orange stage still. Orange stage, orange stage, orange stage, yellow stage. As soon as I say yellow stage, you see the little turtle head poking out, and that is going to be that side of the vehicle. As soon as you see a side of the vehicle, that is a possible path of travel violation. That means there's also another intersection, which means you need to go back into orange stage. Intersections are orange stages. Whenever you see a side of the vehicle that is moving, so not parked cars, but when you see side of the vehicle moving, that means they're on the road. Going to put you in orange stage. So residential neighborhoods, guess what? You're constantly going in and out of orange and yellow stages. So here, let's take a quick look. Okay, so they're getting to that. It's not a lighted intersection. It's a stop sign. They're not being very smart. Now, 36 and a 25, maybe a little too fast. You know, maybe bring it down to 30. I like going 5 over. Not a big deal. But when we start getting to 10 and 15 and 20 over, we're having a bad day. So we're going to be moving to here. So, they're going to keep moving. Those tires, you see how they're still rotating? No buenos. Now, you see how that front end dove a little bit? Let's go back just a little bit. So the front end of the vehicle, the side of the vehicle, watch them dive down. Let's go ahead and do half speed. Watch it go dive down. Right there. So that is applying brake pressure and the weight going to that front tire. That is exactly what happens when you apply progressive brake pressure. The weight goes to that front tire, allows you to stop even better. Okay, I just wanted to show you that. It's a really cool example. They're not hauling ass, so it's a very small, slight dive down. But now we're going, I think 29, so we slow down a little bit. Now take a quick look. Are we going to stop in time at this speed? Well, obviously he did, but we totally can. Now, let's say we can't stop in time. Let's say we're going a little too fast. Let's say we're going 40, 45. We shouldn't be doing that. Let's say we were. Well, the option that we definitely have is to swerve, especially if we saw this vehicle stop right here, that we don't run into them, because, you know, honking your horn, rev bombing would just make you go in a straight line. So swerve also is a red stage maneuver. So there's so many different factors, so many different things. There's never a solidified solution to this. That's the whole point of an after-action review and why we do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We go over these crashes and close calls because we have to, so we can burn these images in our head so we know what to do better and when we know what not to do. And this was decent. This was good. Good braking. Now he's going to move out of the way. I wouldn't have done that. That's kind of conduct unbecoming a DFM crew member, so please don't do that. Just move on. It was a mistake. Thankfully, they caught it. Alright, so here we go. We're
able to show you this video, and I hope that as many people as possible will see the reaction and behavior of these two bikers.
Okay, so this is full gear. Okay, we're going to rescue another rider. So this is part of the Smart Rider principles. Rescue another rider. Okay, good. So somebody's calling 911.
Nehipsa.
The rider is conscious, trying to sit down. We're talking over. We're taking over. Okay. Exactly. Yeah.
Nehipsa, bracho.
Good. Oh, I'll stay out of the way. Good. Do an assessment. Okay, good. If they go unconscious, it's one thing.
Dobre.
Doesn't change the fact that you could have back injuries just because you have a back protector.
Buď v kľude.
Good. If they're talking to you, they're breathing. That's good. On the right side, so that puts you in that right spot. Okay. The back.
Dobre. Jo,
Good.
nehipsa.
Good.
Nehipsa, naozaj sa nehyb. Postaň tak, ako
This is
si.
good.
Cíť.
Left leg. Okay.
Ľavá noha, OK.
So we got right back, left leg.
Dobre.
So we start thinking of mechanism of injury. Feeling too hot. No. It doesn't matter. Sorry, man. You're going to be uncomfortable. You got in a crash. You're uncomfortable.
Nemôžeme.
Good.
Ale musíš vydržať, dobre?
Very good.
Nehyb sa vôbec. Len skús dýchať. Nemôžeme ti dať dole príľbu, naozaj. Pre tvoje dobro, dobre? Teraz to musíš chvíľku vydržať a bude dobre.
Very good. You just joke around, play with them a little bit.
Len ostaň tak, ako si, najlepšie.
I know. But you were just in a crash.
Vydrž.
We got to think about the future.
No. Vydrž.
Good. Just talk to him. Just make small talk. Maybe loosen up the chin strap, but don't take the helmet off. Good. Period. Perfect.
OK.
You can unzip the jacket. That's fine.
Nemôže sa posadiť teraz, určite. Môžeme ti len podložiť hlavu, Max.
Just for a little relief. That right there is fine. Being gentle with it.
No.
I mean, maybe that right there will be like, okay, I'm good now.
Áno, nehybeme. Len má ťažko na... Jo.
Okay, now... Okay, I'll shut up. Hurting... Okay, inability to answer a simple question. What's your name? How old are you? What day is it today?
Koľko máš rokov? Ja. A, dobre.
Very good.
Vieš, aký je deň dneska?
Okay, the day it is.
Vieš, aký je deň?
That's a good question.
Dobre.
Asking like what your name is and how old you are, like you don't even know that. So how are you gonna be able to quantify that?
Ja som... A toto je Majky.
Good. Always emphasize the helmet.
No.
You can have a traumatic brain injury with a helmet on easily.
Vieš, aký je deň dneska?
A concussion is a traumatic brain injury. Oh, yeah, he's got something. You see how he's just kind of blank staring out? Okay. Now it's about supportive. It's about being supportive. Yep. It's a
Ako sa
TBI,
voláš,
yeah.
kamo? OK.
There you go. So he's coming back. It's rebooting. His brain is rebooting right now.
Aha.
Yeah. Ambulance is struggling to get to the scene, so this is why we need bystander assistance training. That's exactly why. That right there, you know, sometimes the ambulance can't get there in time, so that's why we need to be able to rescue another rider. And that's one of the things that I have here. So just real quick, I'm remaking some of these, but I sent out a bunch of these to those that donated quite a bit to the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. Let's go ahead and put this up here. I know it's a little blurry. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit better. So right here, you know, it says, be smart and rescue the rider. So remain calm, call 911, or tell someone to, and then we saw that at the beginning. Ensure your own safety. So I'm going to talk a little bit about traffic hazards. Stop the bleeding. It doesn't look like there's any bleeding, but we can't tell because we haven't cut anything open, but that's perfectly fine. Quickly assess the severity. And on the back side, I talk about head injuries, spinal cord injuries, shock symptoms, and then what to do for treatment when it comes to a lot of those things. So we're going to go ahead and just briefly talk about this because there's so much that went good. There's not much I have to even adjust to this, but I'm just going to go ahead and give a little bit more info on a few of these things. Let's get to the beginning. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Okay, so we're coming up to an area right here. One sec, we're gonna let this thing situate. There we go. Okay. They're probably blurring the blood on his face. That's probably what's happening. All right. I found the video. Rider had broken collarbone, both sides, 9 broken ribs, broken leg, fractured knee on one leg, broken shoulder blade, ruptured liver. Ruptured liver, you can bleed out quick. Oh, nothing about his head injury, 82.
Hope that as many people as possible will see the reaction and behavior of these two bikers.
Before we even jump into it, these two definitely want the crew. I want to ride with these two because they actually, you know, if I crash and I have a traumatic brain injury, all my training is out the window. Like my brain is restarted. It's in survival mode. Hopefully I would do the right thing, but I doubt it. So I want people around me that will be able to help me. So just because, you know, you have one person in the crew that you're riding with that has the training, once if they crash, do you know what to do? That's why you want to have multiple people trained, all right? So these guys are going to get off, acquire and utilize personal protective equipment. They're smart riders, all right? I don't even talk about it. They're absolute smart riders. Love to have them in the crew. So my biggest concern is what's behind us. Okay, maybe, whatever. What's behind us? Well, all this traffic, okay? So you see how there's traffic going this way? So who is over here? What's coming from this direction? That is my biggest concern. So that's part of ensuring your safety. First, you got to remain calm, which they absolutely did. And they, you know, direct somebody to call 911 or the emergency services. And these people are, so boom, already done. But your safety, once if somebody's hauling ass, not paying attention, and they hit you, it's a no bueno situation. One sec. We got a little drop frames. A little drop frames. 1 second. We're going to wait till it comes back. All right. Here we go. So we're going up to here. So the guy on the left is already calling the ambulance. Boom. Great.
Nehyb sa.
So don't move. The rider's conscious, trying to sit down while the other men are discussing something, so we're taking over. So the men discussing stuff on the side, they're not helping the person. They're doing what they know how to do, and they're calling 911. Any unnecessary movement could eventually worsen his injuries. Yep.
Nehyb sa, brácho.
All right. I think one of the rookies are chewing on some cables right now. What are you guys doing over there? Stop it. Stop it. Good. So get some information. So like I said, I don't want to go through the whole thing. So let's just go over some of these things. So just taking a quick look at this. We're trying to gather some information. If he is talking, that means he is breathing. Okay. So that means his airway is at least open. It could get worse. Always want to monitor it. That's why you constantly talk to him, every couple minutes if you have to. But get the main baseline assessment going. Don't take the helmet off. If he's breathing, you're good. You don't need to breathe for him. Now, all this gear, this bad of an incident, I'd be taking it off. I would. So in the trauma kits that I'm going to be selling pretty soon, it comes with these rescue cards. I just got 100 of them just showed up today at the firehouse. We're going to be making sure that all the quality's good. We're going to be adding some things to it before we start getting them out there. But they come with trauma shears. So, and a blanket. So here's the thing. I'd be cutting the sides of his clothes. So cut the side, cut the underside of this. You can zip this open, cut the outer side or the inner side, whatever you want to do, one of the sides, and then, cut the side like that. That way you open it up and you can actually check for any external bleeding. Bleeding is going to be the #1 cause of deaths before ambulances show up. Okay, if they bleed out, they're dead. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if they have good lungs. Doesn't matter if they have a good heart. If there's no water in the pump or no blood in the veins and arteries, nothing can really happen. So open that up, see what's up. Leave the helmet on because he's breathing. He's doing fine. We want to be very purposeful with our movements. So back protector in the jacket, trying to get some information when it comes to, possible back injuries. So here's the thing. Back protector doesn't save everything. He has a helmet on, has a traumatic brain injury, so you can have a broken back with a back protector. It depends on the mechanism of the crash. So just the jacket, so possibly back injury. So relax, be still. So he's complaining of his back pain and left leg. So overall, depending on what we see, it's going to be all over body injuries. So he's going to have broken bones everywhere. Now, those bones can puncture organs. Those bones can lacerate an artery and a bunch of tissue, which will bleed out. So biggest concern, because I think 82 said there was a liver laceration. That's a solid organ, one of the, if not the biggest. I think it is the biggest solid organ. I'm drawing a blank right now. But that right there, what that means is there's a lot of blood flow, a ton of it. So if you lacerate a liver, you can bleed out internally quick. And there's not much you can do about it.
Hebat.
Not much you can do about it.
Jo, nehyb sa.
Don't move your arms either. So yeah, moving your arms, it's one thing, just be careful.
Nehyb sa, naozaj sa nehyb.
My biggest concern is going to be airway, breathing, circulation, mainly circulation. So I like to go CAB instead of ABC, but take a quick look at the mechanism on that bike. Damage. All right, the rider's complaining about feeling too hot and wants us to remove the helmet. Now, they're going to want to say that. They're going to want to do that. But here's the thing. It's like, hey, buddy, you were in a crash. You're going to be uncomfortable. That's the reality of things. You're going to be uncomfortable, and it's going to be painful. That's what it is. But if I take the helmet off, it might not be painful for longer because you're not going to be alive much longer. So let's leave it on. I'll try to make it easier for you. Let's work on this. Are you hot? Go ahead and open the gear, open everything else out. And it seems like we do have some people that were on scene. Go ahead and start writing in the comments if you were on scene. I can't see the chat too well. I'm focused on this.
Nehyb sa vôbec.
So don't move at all. Just try to breathe. Very good. Very good. Hold on now for a little while and it'll all be good. So just constantly reassure the patient what's going on. But you notice how this whole time we haven't really checked if there's any bleeding anywhere. Now, with genes like this, you might be able to see some dark red or darkness, fluids. Might be a little bit wet. That's when you can kind of tell. But if it's already seeping through, I mean, we're losing some blood here. So Magic Guy R6 was on scene. Which one are you, buddy?
Oh. Dobre bude, neboj sa, len ostaň tak.
So yeah, stay as you are, ideally. So if you don't feel comfortable moving the patient in the anatomical position, supine, then don't worry about it. Leave them as they are as best you possibly can. Yeah, which one were you, Magic? The camera guy or the guy putting his hand on his belly? So if your leg and back and head are hurting, then you got to stay as you are. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, traumatic brain injuries, there's nothing you can really do on scene. That's going to be all hospital care. Back injuries, same thing. The only thing you can do on scene is rescue somebody by doing rescue breathing or stopping the bleed if there's any type of external bleeding. Now, that right there on his hand, that's just a capillary, maybe a little bit of venous blood, but it stopped. It clotted up. It's done. But the problem is when you have an arterial bleed with the brachial artery and then a femoral artery, that's not going to stop itself, and you're going to bleed out quick. So you got to be careful with that. So hand on the belly. So we got the guy with the red everything, hand on the belly. He's in the chat right now. I'm keeping an eye on it. Thanks for the you rescued another rider, man. You did an amazing job. Absolutely rescued this rider. You can come sit up front. Honorary crew member. I wish I could give you YouTube membership because you did amazingly well. Very calm, everything.
Ideš.
Good job. You just helped out this person. Maybe saved his life. It's hard for me to breathe like this. You're going to get that a lot because then you start having adrenaline. You start having higher oxygen demand just because your heart rate goes up. So if your heart rate goes up, that means you're pumping more blood, which you have more hemoglobin circulating and depositing oxygen, picking up carbon dioxide, and it's constantly just, it's like, we need more, we need more, we need more because it's fight or flight. Well, right now, the body doesn't need it. It doesn't need it. You're laying down. You're not running. So what's happening is your oxygen drive is increasing just because your heart rate is increasing. So how do we help that out? Talking to the patient, maybe calming them down, helping them out. So that if we can decrease that need for oxygen because we're helping them out and talking to them and reassuring them and their heart rate goes down and their heart rate goes down to a stable level, then maybe their breathing will go down too. But also, you never know if their heart rate is going up and they're bleeding out, it's trying to compensate. So that's a shocky situation.
Zle sa ti dýcha?
And of course, we got some more rookies chewing on the cables. Stop it. Despite his discomfort, we can't emphasize. Yeah, very good. So we're going to move on with this. For a little relief. Now, you can do that. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Now, one way you can check the extremities without, having to really take things off, you can just kind of gently go down it. So take a quick look. So let's say this is the arm. So I'm just going to grab and just squeeze a little bit. I'm just going to do this. Okay, does this hurt? Does this hurt? Does this hurt? And if you have nitrile gloves, let's go ahead and make this. There you go. Renzi, help me out there. If you're doing this and all of a sudden you have a little bit of blood on your hands, there's bleeding. So that's what you want to check. But you can easily palpate each leg, each arm, do as you need to go down if you can't cut it.
Nehybeme. Len moje...
King Julian, the cameraman, is in the chat too. Thank you, 82, Tony. Appreciate it. Hey, both of you guys did an amazing job. An amazing job. You should be proud of what you did. You should be absolutely proud of what you did. I want riders like you two. Let's, we don't even have to say any much. Check out this video. Did an amazing job. I just want to put you guys on screen. So that's you, Magic, right? So I'm saying Magic, but it's probably wrong. Majkir, you did an amazing job. Absolutely good job. King Julian, great job. You rescued another rider. I hope nobody ever has to do this. But here's the thing. It's the reality of motorcycle riding. You could be situationally aware, fundamental skills, have full gear, but if some dum-dum comes out and does something or something completely just fails and you crash and you get extremely hurt, I hope there would be somebody there to rescue you. That's just the reality of it. We need a full circle safety when it comes to motorcycle riding. It's not just one thing to go out riding and get the best track times and be amazing in a parking lot and we're just doing the greatest, we are so amazing. That's only one aspect of safe riding. It's one aspect of getting home safely. That's my main thing. I don't even care about safe riding. Getting home safely is the thing I want. That's only one aspect. Being able to be situationally aware, that's one aspect. Getting gear, one aspect. Rescuing another rider, one aspect. Teaching and mentoring another rider, that makes you better because you're having to teach them every single thing and learn all these different things. And you're an expert at that point if you can teach and mentor somebody. We can't just have one aspect. We need to get home safely. And that means rescue another rider just in case. Just in case. You probably helped this person get home safely. Amazing job. I have nothing else to say. King Julian, nothing else to say. King Julian and Majkir 6, 60 miles per hour. Amazing job. Amazing job. Come to the crew lounge. Majkir, King Julian, come hang out in the crew lounge. I know you guys aren't members, but here's the thing. Honorary membership. I wish I could give it to you, but you know what? Just come on in. No, you're from here. This direction. Come on in. Come on in. Go play some video games. Grab yourself a drink. Play some foosball. Play some billiards. You're a crew member. You're a smart rider. Beer is on us, exactly. Rookie, go get some beer. Or whatever they want to drink. Get some of that. Whatever it is. Don't rush. I don't want you crashing. You know what? 2 rookies, go. Follow him. I don't know what he's going to do. Great job. Amazing. Amazing. Let's get back to class. Love it. Respect. All right, I think we're done, actually. Yeah, it's done. Yeah, that was the end of it. Woo. Very good. I don't know why it's all choppy. Keeps dropping frames. Got some rookies screwing with things. Well, if that's the case, King Julian and Majkir, if you want to come in, let's go to my office. Everyone, let's go to the office. You guys can have the good seats. You guys can sit over there, put something on the TV up on the wall, get the comfy futon. It folds out into a bed, but hey, don't fart on it. That's where I sleep sometimes. Newbie. You know what? Speaking of which, Newbie. Newbie's our interior designer. You deserve to have the blue wrench. Harvey, Newbie's the brand new DD from Crew interior designer. We're going to work on classroom, I think, next. What do you think, Newbie? I think a classroom would be really good. Maybe the exterior decoration of the firehouse after that. We'll talk about it. You're a little late, Random Ad. It's all good. Christian Pie from Bavaria. Wow. Whew. Yeah, Newbie's nice decoration. This is my... You know, this is just one of them. This is just one of my plaques. Just in case anybody comes in my office like a rookie and is like, I want to take it, I got the real one right here. Yeah, it's the real one. Don't tell anybody though, all right? I keep it locked under here, but yeah. It's the real one. By the way, thank you everyone that has subscribed to the channel. It's a little shiny. We are raising money once again, like I said, for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. Let's go ahead and adjust this stuff. I messed that up. There we go. Let's go ahead and refresh it. Let's see if anybody's donated in the time of talking about this kind of stuff. No, nobody has. But thank you, everyone that has donated. We just got 100 first aid kits delivered to the firehouse today. We are doing a quick inventory. We're taking a quick look at them. We're putting rescue cards in them. I'm making another kind. So this is actually version 1. Version 2 is going to even be better. I had some, I don't know, thought of something better, so I decided to do it, and you're going to get both. The first 100 are going to get both. We got Smart Rider patches coming in. Whew. Those are going to go on top of the kit. Guys, I'm excited. I'm excited. Those are going to be going out to a select few people, but you can buy them. Hopefully, they're going to be up by the end of the month. But these patches, they're custom made, handmade by select rookies. They're very slow, but they're good. Rookies are very slow at it. Slow at a lot of things, chewing on cables and everything. But we're going to do some cool things. I'm excited. But here's the thing. What we do in the office is we kind of hang out. We talk about some things here and there. So I'll answer your questions. Fabric patches, yeah. We had PVC patches, the D Different Crew PVC patches. You know, if you guys want those, we could get those too. We can do that too, but they're going to be embroidered, Velcroed, marrowed edge. Looking beautiful. Exactly. YouTube does need a gift function like Twitch. They really do. But here's the thing. I'd rather you donate to the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride than to gift a sub or gift a membership to anybody else. Whew. Hey, King Julian Moto, I wish I could give you I wish they gave, you know, I'm part of the YouTube partner thing, and I'm doing some survey stuff. I'm gonna throw that out there as a feedback that they should allow the channel owners to give out like an honorary membership that lasts like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? That lasts or it has its own thing that lasts a month, but it's slightly different. Doesn't have really any perks other than the fact that it looks pretty badass. What do you guys think? I don't know. Can we in Canada order the kit, Ken McDonald? I don't know. I'd have to double check. I'll double check with FedEx or something. I'll see about the logistics of it. But right now, I think it's going to be United States only, just because of their medical supplies, and some countries are a little funky with that. But we definitely want to work with that. I want to see what's up. I want to check out North American, deliverables. So Canada, Mexico, at least that. We'll see what that happens. Peter Sonoda, welcome. Hopefully I said that right. Welcome to the crew. So if you don't want to donate, you just want to be a crew member and enjoy the perks of all this stuff, click that join button. Whew. Fuel injection or carbureted, the bright side, I would pick fuel injected just because I'm kind of lazy and I don't want to deal with all that stuff. Show the kit? I don't know. Maybe if Nikki, like I said, we had like 20 floors here. I don't know what floor she's on, and I forgot where we put it. But if she comes up to the office and delivers the kit, maybe. I don't know if she's paying attention, but we got 100 of them. And just deliver one of the kits. Give me a new one if you're listening to this, and I'll open it up for you guys. But like I said, it's not coming out until the end of the month or maybe the beginning of next month. So you gotta. Why would I want to tease you all day, right? Well, that one, that kit right there, that's not a moto kit. There's a special brown liquid inside. Not poo-poo, guys. God, you're disgusting. It's like an emergency kit. Like a little bourbon in it, a little glass. Shh. Don't tell anyone. When was the last day to donate? Waiting on tax return, wanting to give back instead of blowing it. I think the end of May. Now we're not, we're not number one in the world. I mean, we got this person got like $9,000 donated to him in like from his union. He's like the union boss. I wonder if he's donating. I don't know. I'm just being petty. But Shaniqua with a $5 donation, I truly do appreciate it. Speed limit. No. You need to stop. Speed limit. You need to stop. Want to make a small announcement. DDFM Discord now has the New York Tri-State dedicated channel. If you are from the area, be sure to grab that role. So we do have like Arizona, California, the UK role, and now we have this brand new New York Tri-State dedicated channel. So if you're in New York, in that Tri-State area, join that channel. Get that role on Discord. That way, you're able to communicate people kind of locally. So let's go ahead. It's going to be a little funky on the bottom left of your screen, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to pop up on the Discord real quick just so you guys can get an idea of what we're talking about. Talking about. All right, so here we go. Let's go take a quick look. So this is the Discord. I know it says please help and all that stuff, but look, we got Arizona, California on the left side. Look on your left side. Arizona, California, Florida, New England, New York, Tri-State, Texas, Washington. We also have Australia, Canada, Germany, UK. So if you're in that area, this is New York Tri-State, so a big open area for everyone to hang out and talk. We've got Arizona right here. We have a parking lot practice right here. Hey, look at, there's me. I was sharing some parking lot practice I did last night. Lots of fun on the 2022 Indian Challenge, or not Challengers, Chief. I want to ride the Challenger. But we also have the normal lounge where everyone gets to hang out. We got the crew lounge on the bottom left. Get to hang out here. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. Make sure you guys join up. We'll find out. We'll talk to the assistant chiefs about possible Sweden role. I don't know. Yeah, international shipping is insane, so it might not even be worth it to do international shipping. I will be doing some training exercises with it. I'm building a trauma kit tester trainer. I wonder why I can't see those local channels. If you don't have the role, you can't see those. I'm the chief. I get to see every channel. I oversee it all. Just kidding. Assistant chiefs and admin, that's what they're there for. What's up, Rusty? How you doing? Practicing your riding from Kansas. Woo! Eddie, is there a super chat option? I turned off super chats for this month and next month because we're raising money for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. We're at $3,400 out of the $10,000 goal that I have. So if you want to donate, please donate to that, not to me. I don't want any of your money. Because Newbie right here, yeah, with a $20 donation. Newbie, appreciate it, man. Beautiful. It looks amazing right here. It's amazing. Thank you so much for helping me have a badass office. It's a badass office. It's nice out right now. Look at it. You can look out the window. Woo. Looking beautiful. Looking beautiful. It's amazing. Let me just do this real quick. There we go. Let's do this. There we go. Let's do this. Boom. I like the windows too. It's a beautiful view out there. It's snowing in Colorado. Ooh. Oregon is working on legalizing lane filtering. Thoughts? I think it can be done. It's a tool that I want to have. It doesn't mean I'm going to use it. I want the tools. I want the tools to be able to do what I want to do. Does not mean I will use it. But hey, give me the tool and I'll use it when I want to, when I feel like it's safe to do so. What's up, Renzi? How you doing? Whew. We had a good one here today. It's going to be a little bit fun. I don't know how you deal with the drop frames on your end when it comes to the editing. But this one we had a few drop frames. So have fun with that. Just leave them in. I play around. The rookies are chewing the cables. Rookies are chewing the cables. Make it work. Yeah, lane filtering in Arizona should be a thing. Summertime is absolutely brutal. Summer is brutal out here in AZ. Like, I'm dying. Like, it makes me not want to ride. There we go. Yeah, Flavin, I definitely, I mean, I'll list the contents. I'll list the contents of what you guys should do. The hardest part is finding the bag. Like, it's so hard to find the right bag. Even the same bag that I'm using. It is so hard to find that bag. I had to get it custom. So, I'll definitely write the contents, but, I mean, you might just get a different bag. I mean, I can already tell you right now off the top of my head, we got 2 tourniquets. We got 4 4x4s. We have 2 5x9s, 2 triangular bandages. We have a CPR face mask barrier, so it's like really tiny. We have a mini Sharpie, so you can write the times for the tourniquets. We have a medium-sized glove, and we have an XL-sized glove associated with it. You're going to get the S.M.A.R.T rescue card with it, so that's not something you're going to be able to have if you make your own kit, but I talk about it so much on this channel that you'll be able to understand it. What else? We have an emergency blanket, so the Mylar blanket, so, you know, if you cut open somebody's clothes, you can cover them with a blanket, keep them warm. What else? You're making me forget. A whistle. It's a whistle. Hey, guys, you need to calm down. I'm trying to think here. There's a whistle in there. It's a plastic whistle just in case you crash and you have it. You can just whistle. It's louder. You don't have to scream using so much of your energy to scream. You could just do a nice, easy whistle. I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it. Oh, it comes with the S.M.A.R.T patch on it too. Can't dismiss that. YKK zippers, good zippers. What else? Molly has Molly attachments. I mean, what else? Any recommendations for tank bags or tail bags, Harvey? I used to like tank bags, but man, they mess up your paint. Tail bags, they're really good when it comes to having what is it called? A rack on the back. No bottle open. Oh, and it comes with trauma shears, by the way, too. Obviously. Yeah, tourniquets are not legal in every country, so that's the problem. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like I can't ship this thing because tourniquets are you can't. It's there. Some countries they're only meant for, like, you know, public safety and stuff, military. So it's gonna be difficult. But that's why I have 5x9s, 4x4s, and stuff like that. I know in the United States you can do it. So tourniquets are very, very, very important. And I got 2 of them inside the kit, just in case when you crank one down, it doesn't stop the bleeding. Well, guess what? You throw another one on, you know. But that's what we have going on here. Peter Shinoda. Great effort, Dan. Thank you. With a $20 donation. If you donate after the stream, everybody, I keep it up, so I will announce you on the next stream. But here's the thing. We are doing the giveaway, the gear giveaway on patreon.com/DanandTheFireman. I was supposed to announce the winners today. Completely blew my mind. My son got accepted into some amazing program as a freshman in high school. He's getting into being a freshman. He's 8th grader right now. So I have that. That's why the stream is a little bit early today. I got something I'm going to take him to, and I'm going to go ahead and discuss it with these teachers and whatnot. So that's why I had to. That was my focus among other things at work. So that's what I'll be doing. So it missed my mind on that. So I will be announcing the winners on Thursday. I had so much stuff I had to do today. So I'll be announcing those. I tallied them up. I just didn't have it in a presentable format for you. But remember, first place gets $400, second place gets $250, and third place gets a $150 Revzilla gift card. And I'll be announcing those tomorrow. Okay? So I just want you guys to know. But if you sign up now, you get entered into the April giveaway. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm just taking a quick look at it and seeing where everyone's at. Yeah, I see you. So if you join up, You get it. Plus, you get my first ebook for free. You get the behind-the-scenes information about these classes. Let's get some music playing. What do you guys think? I need to start putting some music on. Just some background music, because we're just hanging out. Yeah, Jonathan, how you doing? Yeah, come take a seat. You veteran crew member. Woo! Let's get some music going. Nope, can't have that music because that is copyrighted. It's a little loud. There we go. Benji, how you doing? Hey, Richard. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Angel. Yeah, definitely. We do have a new course design that is modular for any space. Real quick, I want to ask the chat. Do you have access to a parking lot that is 6 parking spaces, uninterrupted with 2 back-to-back? Maybe I'll just show you a picture. Let's get the picture going so you guys know what I'm talking about. Let's get the picture going. Cause this is the smallest I can make it. Robert, welcome back, babe. With the this is the smallest parking lot course that I can make that is feasible for the most amount of people. Now I use Photoshop, so just bear with me. It's not. I didn't just make it with Paint 3D. So how do you have 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 parking spaces like this? Who here has something like this? What's up, Robert? How you doing? Who has something like this? Like, do you have access to this? Let's just take a quick look at what we can do. Do you have access like this? So let's say we're doing this. Figure 8. All right, so we got a figure 8 right there. Now that's a pretty easy one. Okay, what about a figure 8 like this? That might be a little more difficult. Okay, we haven't changed the cones yet. Okay, what about this? I already did that. Okay, so let's think about it. What about this? Super fast turns? What about super fast turns? Okay. Let's do this. No, let's not do that. Let's do this. Let's go in from here. Let's do this. This is going to be difficult. Ooh. That might be a little difficult to do. These cones are spaced 9 feet apart. All the way through, right? All these cones are spaced 9 feet apart. This cone and this cone is spaced 18 feet apart. So think about that, okay? And you could change it up. What else do we have? Let's say we start from here. Let's do this. Nice big wide arcing turn. Let's go through this turn now. Let's do this. Nice big arching turn and get out. Something like that. I don't know. It looks like a dick butt. I mean, there's so much to do. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could do that. What about... something like this? The little things. There's plenty of things to do. Let's get back to the office. I can't share everything with you. I got a whole bunch. I can't share it all. Can't share it all. And that's for the smallest compact course. I'll share one that I'm working on. I'll share one more. This is for an extended course. This is the extended course. You see how there's an extra row of cones? What about doing a start and stop? So you stop at every cone? What about that? What about that? What about that? There's a lot you guys can do. There's a lot that can be done. There's a lot that can be done. And that's the thing. I want to make it to where you have access to training. That's the point of Motorcycle Training Concepts, but which, by the way, we do have a brand new first impressions ride of the 2022 Indian Chief Dark Horse. But I want to say thank you to Rusty Shackelford for the $52 donation using the link in the description for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. Can we get to $3,500? There it is. Can we get to $3,500? We just need $6 more. Whew. Yeah, Bobby Brown, it is a generous figure eight, but that's the point. This is to teach new riders how to do the figure eight. It's very generous, but the cool thing is you can make it as difficult as you want. Rusty Shackelford. Woo! And you became a member. Woo, yeah. Revzill's giving away a 2022 Indian Chief. It's a great bike. It's a great bike. All right, there's just so much I want to share with you guys, but I just can't. You know, I got these cards, you know. Maybe those designs will show up on cards and maybe a phone app. I don't know. Imagine having your phone on your handlebars using a rock form mount and then being able to swipe left and forth, you know, whatever, between exercises that you never have to get off your motorcycle and you can just practice, never have to change the cones either. You know? And you only need 54 feet by 36 feet wide. You only need 6 parking lot spaces long and 2 parking spaces wide. I don't know. I mean, it seems pretty easy, seems pretty modular. And it seems like it's a pretty good system to train around and possibly post on Motorcycle Training Concepts as a YouTube video series coming up soon, possibly at the end of the month, beginning of June. I don't know, maybe something next 2 months. I don't know. Robert, you like the new office? Take a look. Look at the office. Looks great, doesn't it? Looks amazing. We got Newbie, a new decorator. Peter Shanuda, rounding up. Let's see what happens. Thank you for the 6. Let's see what happens to it. Boom! $3,500. I can't thank you guys enough. Oh my gosh. Whew. Mate, you're right. Members got to see how the office was made. YouTube members got to see it. I posted that video for YouTube members only. It is on Newbie's channel, though. Eventual when I'm doing great. Space sizes are bigger in the US than the UK. That's why I also offer the dimensions in feet. And it's easy to, you know, convert those to metric units. It's not just going to be parking spaces. 3,500, y'all. Yeah, BJ. What? Guys, I got to start getting ready. I got to get ready for my son's thing. Chris Crawley. Oh, you just messed it all up. Chris Crawley, not much, but here you go. Thanks for all you do with the 1664. Thank you so much, Chris Crawley. Hey, that's a lot. It's actually a lot. I appreciate it, but you did mess up the number. Now it's 3517. That's insane. Subha, you avoided a lady hitting you yesterday, and it's all thanks to you. Hey, no, it's all thanks to you. You did the work. I'm just here making you aware of it. You did the work. But I appreciate you giving me some of that. Hey, it's all you, though. I know it. Is that because we can park better in the UK? No, it's because we got bigger vehicles, among other things. Hey. Yeah, they won't even let you skate in those parking lots. And that's the hard thing is finding a parking lot. But, you know, hey, you got to do what you got to do. Got to do what you got to do. How do you join? You click that join button, Bryant. Right there. Yeah, I got to get going. I got to get going. I'll be seeing you guys on Thursday. We'll be announcing the gear giveaway winners then. Woo! Real quick, though, we got some new donations. I have to shout you out. Fabs, Rich, and Jonathan Ahumada. Woo! Thank you.